So a disclaimer is my talk contains personal opinions based on experiences and the ones of some of my colleagues, which have been gathered over the years. So it's a disclaimer. So I don't want anyone to bash me, right? Yeah. So there's one part here I would like to say. Everyone is different, and every company is different, but we can all learn from each other, right? So, like I said, my name is Emeka. I'm a product manager and product ops manager at Retailar. So, Retailar is a retail distribution company based in Lagos, Nigeria. So, we are like Jumia for informal retailers, right? So, and it's a technology startup using technology to reach out to the informal space. So, our team structure consists of the designer, the tech lead, and the product manager. So I find myself at an intersection between the tech lead and the designer. So it's a distributed team because Lagos is characterized by traffic. So we mostly work from homes. Then we do have weekly standoffs or sprints to deliberate on tasks so we can align with our goals and objectives. So, a little bit about myself. So, my journey in technology started in 2012 as a developer at Avocado. So, I used to organize developer conferences, used to speak at tech meetups. Yeah, so I consider myself a field software engineer. So, because I honestly, it was never my stuff, but I loved technology. So I've always been a remote worker because I was once a freelancer. So when you do freelance, it means you work with remote teams. Then, so this is what my typical day looks like. So spend most of my time day at home. Um, the slide expense it all, right? I have a to-do list. So I have food stocks. Like so, presently now we have lockdown in Lagos, Nigeria because of the COVID-19 virus. So we're working remotely, and the team has been working remotely, right? So working remotely as retailer, how did you do it? So like I said, retailer is a B2B e-commerce platform um, for the informal retail space. So we connect manufacturers to the informal retailers. So we do this via our solutions, which is our merchant app, our agent delivery app, which is used by our agents, then our logistics app, which is used by our drivers. I mean, is everyone familiar with me, please?
Yeah, everything's fine. You can
Okay,
continue. Okay.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an ecosystem of three different applications: the merchant app, which is used by the retailers themselves, the logistics app, which is used by the drivers, and the agent app, which is used by our agents to help us onboard our merchants. So this is the team. This is the retailer team. So this is the technical team. My bias is for not putting the operational team, showing the warehouses and the drivers and other stuff. But so this is the technical team. So this is our office space in Ikoyi. So over here, these are the engineers, designers, the creative guys. Right. So it's a 35 plus team, people growing and spreading, working distributedly from different locations. Like I said, the only time we do have physical contact is during our weekly stand-ups, right? Like I said here on the slide, partially remote workers. So we're spread across engineering and products. So I'm an intersection between the engineering team, the design team, and the product team. Now product ops. So the product manager is also a product ops personnel, right? If I'm not mistaken. Then we use the following tools: Slack, which is used by the engineers; Meet, which is used by the executive team, which are the senior management team, like the COO, the CEO. We use meeting Zoom for our sessions also. So we use Google Docs. The operational team uses Docs for their tracking. So take for instance, like our financials is being done with Google Docs. So I try to communicate um, some backlogs on the financial docs with Google Docs to the financial team, right? Like commenting on the document, right? And also we use Project Trello for our design team and the developers to assign tasks to your storyboard. So these are some of the tools we use at Retailar that has made us efficient in the past 15 months, just because we launched last year. So a typical moment for us is like, so like I said, we all meet during weekly standoffs. So this is what we call all hands and share donuts, right? To collaborate, to see backlogs, to see where we're headed, to see objectives, to see OKRs, and also to see KPIs done physically on the production app itself. So these are gathering moments. Then the whole team goes for a retreat once in a year. So we normally do that. It's a culture once in a year. So we go to the beach, we go to karaoke night, we go for drinks. Um, so these are gathering moments where everybody in the team gets to meet. So it's not just engineering, it's engineering, products, and ops. So everybody gets to see each other, bond together, and have fun together, right? To understand the product perspective of where everyone is a major stakeholder in the product, where we're headed, right? Then this is a team. This was our last retreat, which was held last December. So you have the business analyst, you have the COO here, you have the consultant here, you have the developers here, you have the operational executives here. So this was December last year in Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria, right? Then these are some of the lessons learned over time on how to improve our workflow processes at Retailer, right? So we do have partners. Retailer has different partners. So we partner with hubs for co-working locations, which is being used by our engineering team. So this is co-working locations. If sometimes they are not comfortable at their home because of internet problems, power problems. The internet is a problem. Then power is unstable here over here in Lagos, Nigeria. Um,
Emeka, I
then
have a question.
also, like I said, yeah.
Yeah, I mean about internet connectivity in Nigeria. Is it a problem or is it a big problem with internet connectivity in Nigeria? In general, in
Yes,
total.
yeah, in general, it's a big problem, right? So the ISP providers are pretty expensive, right?
Yeah,
So yeah, they're pretty
a lot of
expensive.
money.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a lot of money to have access to the internet. Yeah, a lot of so the internet penetration, Nigerians have to pay through their sweat to just have access to internet. So it's a big
Mm-hmm.
problem to Nigeria.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like I said, so we have different partner locations, not just one. So over here, I indicated different co-working space. So we have like in 4 different locations, different hubs we've partnered with where our engineers can go in to work and to get shit done, get stuff done, right? So this is what this slide explains. Then we also made it that our engineers have the basic equipment to succeed, right? Because I won't like a use case whereby I want to communicate with the engineering team and I'm having excuses. So at Retailer, the management made it a compulsion that every developer, every stakeholder in the team, every personnel in the team has quality headsets, has a good laptop to use, and also a good keyboard to use, right? So the good laptop covers the display and the keyboard, right? So if your laptop is good, it's assumed that your keyboard is good and stuff like that. So management made it a compulsion for everyone in the team to have those equipment. So for ease of access, so that. So that's how we made our remote workers very effective. So there's no excuses, right? All resources have been in place for you to succeed. So, like I said, good internet connection. Keep I keep repeating this internet connection over and over again. It's a problem in Nigeria in general. But we keep it's expensive, but because of technology has no barriers, you have to pay for it. So prefer stability over performances, right? Having a backup plan in the bad moment. So what we did in this space was trying to have, like I said, partner with hubs and spaces that have good access to power and internet connections. So a typical day, like I said, is for the team is I'm the product manager. I communicate with the engineering lead. Engineering lead communicates with the design lead. So I can communicate with the design lead, but it has to be an alignment based on alignment, so everyone is in flow. So we schedule OKRs, schedule sessions on the board, right? So we schedule sessions and OKRs on the board, getting to know what is being discussed, like tasks, timelines, product scoping, backlog timelines. We do normally have sessions which have been scheduled. Our sessions are done every Wednesday, right? So every Wednesday, the whole team joins, um, have a discussion online, right? Online. So the product team, ops team do have those those sessions, right? So it means I'll be communicating with over 25 different people, excluding the drivers. I don't talk to the drivers. I don't talk to the warehouse personnel, right? So I have to talk to the other fulfillment team. This composite of 10 individuals, right? Then the engineering team, almost 10 people. Then the board and the executive team. So we do schedule sessions. So we all be on the same page and we'll not be carrying over the bush. So a normal standard is we respect everyone's time. Yeah. So when you're on the call, everyone time is being respected because the engineers will tell you they hate meetings. Engineers tell you they don't like meetings, right? So it's like for them absolute waste of time. But we try to respect everyone's time. So when you talk, you go straight to the point. Don't cut anybody short. Listen to what people have to say. Take notes. So that's what we've been trying to implement over time. We're still learning because it's a diversified team, an inclusive team, not just males, you have females. So everyone has a different background. Try to get those things, understand those things. Then, like I said, we don't rush to respond. We learn to listen to what everyone have to say. So you don't. I'm looking for the right adjective to use. You don't abuse someone's time. I say, is everyone with me, please?
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Can
No,
you hear me?
yeah. I can hear very well. No. I just thinking that we don't have any questions. We actually have very specific questions, but it's all about respect for people, I believe, because the question was, what language is this? It's a quite specific English for some CIS guys or maybe even Indian guys. So that's why we can see such questions, but I was trying to explain in chat that actually it is all about respect to people. It doesn't matter from where is our speaker today or tomorrow or whatever. You should respect the language, and it doesn't matter from where is it. So you can continue.
Okay. So we also made it because we believe in the well-being, treated in the well-being of our employees, right? So we created an healthy routine for them. So we had a wellness center for every one of them. So they do have aerobic sessions, right? So like once in a week, every Fridays, um, the engineering team, the product team have aerobic sessions, right, for healthy routine and good high habits to boost our immune system. So that was that. So we also take a break during these sessions, grab a copy of tea, go out for lunch together for bonding. Then, like I said, we do have retreats once in a year. That's all. That's all. So, gracias, Eshe, Dalu, Nagode. So, gracias is in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Eshe is in Yoruba. It's a Nigerian language. It's a Yoruba language. Dalu, it's a Nigerian language. In Igbo, Nagode is Hausa. If you've been to Nigeria, those are the major tribes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Emeka, can me just give me a few seconds? I'm trying to open Q&A. How do you tackle productivity in these stressful times in the team? Do you use Grammy or fun method? I believe we can ask questions after all presenters because I believe it should be a live discussion. Right?
Yeah.
So, okay, so Emeka, thanks for your presentation. I will give over to Olha. Olga, could I ask you to share your screen and your presentation and provide your opinion or your experience? Yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you for your question. Yeah, we will, we will back to the question. Mm-hmm. So,
Yes,
Olga,
thank you.
over
So
to
I
you.
will share my screen.
Yes, please.
I can't do it while...
Yeah, Emeka, could I ask you to cancel sharing your screen? Much better.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Great. So yes, I will introduce myself a little bit and I will start talk about my topic. So hi everyone, my name is Olha. I'm UX UI designer and I work remotely already for 7 years. So that's why I would like to share my own experience based on tools what I use every day and which problems of communication might occur some people due to change from office to remote work. So I wrote my very first article on Medium, which was about remote type of work. So here it is for UX UI designers, but it's not for designers only. Here I describe the tools that everyone can use. And after the main part, I will shortly describe tools that UX UI designers can use. So I will start from the base. Due to coronavirus issue that unfortunately is worldwide, we all recently became remote workers or freelancers. But let's concentrate on remote workers, and what is the most important for everyone in the team? It is the communication. So I believe the communication is the golden key of success, any team or product or even startup, which is totally fine. And I propose best choices that company or employee can make based on the agile process or scrum, any technique that they can use. So the first, I would like to introduce you the Slack application, which is widely used worldwide, and there are a few reasons for that. Here on my Medium article, you can find the video, which is related to YouTube channel. And which is basically Slack stands for. The Slack application is the program which provides a lot of possibilities for people. For example, if we are talking for development, there is a possibility to create unique channels which will be about particular feature during the development process. It is one strong feature. Another strong feature, it is the way how you communicate with each other. For example, there are direct notifications. You can set up the time where you will be out of your computer. And also there are a lot of integrations. So for example, from my side as UX/UI designer, I can tell that I can integrate with a lot of tools such as InVision, Trello, Jira, or etc., which are strongly working with Slack and provide a wide range of possibilities, not only for designers, but for product managers, for companies, that they will stick to this tool and get a lot of updates during the communication, during the calls, because the Slack provides audio, video calls, and it's really unlimited portion, and it's has also its own paid plan, but I think most of people use it for free. So the Slack application, I will rate it as the #1 priority due to these features that it has. The second tool I would like to talk about is Discord. So from the very beginning...
Sorry, I have a question. Is Slack for free, or you need to pay some money, or company need to pay?
Slack is free application, but with some limitations. For example, if you would like to keep the history more than, I believe, half of year or 1 year, all of your messages, or your Slack community will become more than amount, let's say, 10,000 people or really huge, you need to pay. Otherwise, you can use it for free absolutely with all features, integrations, and yeah, it's a great choice for company.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So the second tool, as I have already mentioned, is Discord. Discord was founded as an application, as a chat for gamers. But now, in recent years, it's widely used for professionals for any area not related to gamification. There are multiple reasons for that. First, it is speed. As you know, gaming industry is really heavy for internet connection service. So that's why Discord is really a stable application, which provides massive possibilities for your huge community. This is one strong aspect of it. Another strong aspect, it is same to Slack possibility to create your own channels, so you can integrate features of your development and continue with it. So these two applications, Discord and Slack, are really similar, but I think that they are a bit different in how you communicate. For example, there is a channel creation which is totally same, but you can use also giant live form, which is not available on Slack. So third tool, I will jump to Rocket Chat, and this is the least popular chat nowadays. And this provides really nice transition from Slack. For example, if you use Slack for a long time and you would like to try new chat due to unlimited version of application, you can jump to Rocket Chat with simple migration of all your files. That's why I would like to feature this Rocket Chat, because there are a lot of other chats that can be used for your company or for employee, but the Rocket Chat provides easy transition from Slack. So that's why I would like to talk about it. Moreover, Rocket Chat provides translation, which is automated to 50 languages. So another important feature of Rocket Chat is possibility to make it really unique of your company. For example, if you have your own logo, your own brand, and you would like to keep it, so Rocket Chat provides this possibility for companies, make it more unique. The next section I would like to talk about, it is video conference. So as you know, face-to-face meetings and really direct communication with video is really important in all companies. So remote possibility also have similar versions of it. The very first tool I would like to talk about it is Hangouts Meet, which is free and widely used. Due A, it is free. B, it has inbuilt chat integrations. C, it has great integrations with all G Suite tools. For example, if you would like to set up Hangout meeting, you can create date in your calendar, attach link automatically, and continue to send to everyone you would like to share this event. Also, it is only 1 or 2 clicks to create the event and you are ready to go. The second tool is Zoom, which is currently we are using right now. Zoom is one of leading tools that company can use. And here I talk about this tool. Zoom provides really nice possibility to record your session, which is not possible in a previous tool without integration of third-party applications. But Zoom provides such possibility. Plus, you can manage, you can host all people in the meeting, which is also great. Zoom is the most popular tool for companies with more or less 500 people. So I think for most of companies, it will be a perfect solution. The Blue Jeans is the third tool I would like to talk about. And this tool has recently become really popular after Zoom because its integration. Which is a feature which is really unique. It is possibility to save your session in the cloud for 90 days. Also, you can use BlueJeans from your Android, iOS, or computer. I think it's really important if you are on the go. Unique possibility of BlueJeans is you can provide mouse or keyboard access for more collaboration during the call. So it is really important when you have some development process and you would like one of your team member get access and show or make something during the call immediately. The next part I would like to talk about it is time control. So as you know, remote work is a little bit different from office one due to not everyone can control what employee will do. So sometimes a lot of companies integrate the software to track what people do actually. Are they watching YouTube, playing in FB, or they really work? So sometimes time control is really great choice for such companies. Another side, time control is perfect solution for people who would like to make the work more professional, more productive, and sometimes even self-control is really useful for such people. And the first tool I would like to talk about is Toggle, which was free before, but it is paid right now tool. I'm talking Toggle is paid right now. But Toggle provides really nice possibilities. First, you can start and finish your tracking recently in 1 click. So basically you need to click and your tracking will be started automatically. If you are idle since 10 minutes, Toggle will automatically stop tracking your time, which is really useful feature. From other point of view, Toggle provides report possibility. So time will be reported to your company or employees automatically during your tracking time. Plus you have the dashboard of your project. So you create tracking time not for all time of your day, but it will be dependent on project you selected to be tracked about. Then Toggle has 100 plus integrations, which can be used also with this tool. The second place for tracking software I will give to Harvest because it's, I think, one of leading software and it has a unique feature of control of over your budget. For example, you work with hourly rate $20-30. So what Harvest can give you, you will adjust your hourly rate and budget will be calculated automatically according to the time you tracked during the project. That's why I think Harvest provides really nice experience for its users. Also, Harvest give possibility to managers manage tasks with subtasks. So it means that you create your main task and after you can divide it to micro tasks and give to other team members you would like to be involved. The third tracker is Top Tracker. This is a Toptal based product, but it's really unique product due to free version. So this is totally free tracking software for companies, for employees, for everyone. It has all features that you need. So tracking, reporting, dashboard, and dividing by projects. So if you create 10, 20 projects, all time will be divided between that. Plus you have the possibility to see your activity during each day. So for example, you see weekly report, daily report, monthly, etc. That's why I think it's really important for companies to have such possibility. It will maximize effectiveness of workers. Toptal tracker works like you do something on your monitor and it will be snapped. You will get the screenshot each 30 minutes and after you will get not only tracking report but also report with these all screenshots during the work, which is really nice. I think another important area of team working remotely, it is possibility to access your team member laptop. For example, if one of your employees or team member got struggling with some software or you would like to connect and provide some files directly without any cloud, without any third-party software. So some of these applications provide such possibility. So the first place is Team Viewer. This is really user-friendly application which works greatly. All what you need to do it is provide your ID and password to your team member you would like to connect with. They will enter this information and they can access your monitor and the computer itself. So what you can do with TeamViewer, first you can get files directly. The second, you can control your team member computer. You can create tasks, you can work as a developer, you can create design, everything what you need to do, it's look like your own computer. And the third possibility, you can create even conferences with calls, which is not the main feature of this application, but it is also possible. Even you can work with multiple computers at the same time. The second place for this direction is Chrome Remote Desktop, which works similar, but again, it's a third-party tool which you need to download, adjust, enter the data, and access your computer of your team member. So it works really similar to TeamViewer application. The third one, AnyDesk. It's probably the most best solution for sharing the files remotely rather than getting the access of your team member. But again, this is perfect solution. So these were the main tools I would like to share as per working in Team for Everyone. And I would like to say a few other things that you can use during your work. For example, I would like to mention self-control. I have already mentioned the tracking software, but self-control about what you actually spend your time on will help you understand what websites or what applications you would like to mute or switch off in order to be more productive. So the tool, which is called Rescue Time, I will open it to share it online, provides such possibility. You can try it for free and check how it will be really productive for you. what this application will help you with, it's a report with what time you spend, for example, for working, for watching YouTube videos, for chatting, for everything. So basically, all what you do during your work will be tracked, and after you will get a report with all time you spend on each particular area. So this is really self-improvement tools that I can recommend to go with. The second, not tool but technique, is Pomodoro Technique. So what it does for specialists, I will open it. This is really easy tool which allows you to concentrate attention on your work. You will start with 25 minutes and it will be calculated automatically. After 25 minutes will finish, it will be stop. You will hear a sound that you need to stop and you will get a break within 5 minutes. So why this technique is popular? There is a human, why this technique called Pomodoro? Because the human who created this technique, his name is Pomodoro, surname. And he specialized in psychology. So he calculated if a human will make 5 minutes during each 25 minutes, your work will become more productive. Especially when you will make 2 breaks with 5 minutes and the third break will be 15 minutes, you will get more productive results and you won't spend your time on relaxing your brain. So I use this technique widely, and I think from my experience it really helps me to stand out from my employees who doesn't work with this technique, because you really feel more productive. You do not feel that you need to make break with 30 minutes or 1 hour because you have headache or some issues with your work. So tomato timer, which I shared before, is a great choice. There are a lot of tomato timers you can proceed with, but I think this simple is the best solution. Another self-organization tool I would like to mention is Week Done. I will open it. So just a minute, like this. Week Done allows you to self-manage your tasks. It's not really popular solutions, and I don't know people who use this widely, but actually I use it. What it allows you, for example, you have a goal for 6 months. It's widely used for companies, I think, rather than for employees. OKRs for companies will help to work with roadmap of product and also will help to maximize productivity of employees. A company will have to divide main goal in sub-tasks, which will be for quarter, months, week, and day. And daily tasks will be assigned to team members. So by this, team members can know exactly what they need to do in order to get to the final goal. Plus, this Week Done tool will provide you a report for, I think, week, what you have done during the last week in order to pass the main goal. So I think this tool will be great for companies. And I think we would like to talk about family as well, because we are working remotely and all of us might have children, spouses, grandparents, etc. So I recommend tool which is called Hub Family Organizer. This tool is for organizing your tasks for the whole family. It's starting from to-do list, from messaging between family, notifications, general task, everything that you would like to plan, organize, some events, family events, etc. The unique thing about this organizer is that all your members will give possibility to manage same tasks, to make some changes, notifications to events they created, and be always up to date with the information. And I would like to briefly talk about tools for UX UI designers due to my area, so it will be short report about it. So for management, I think designers mostly use Trello, Jira, and Asana. These tools are about managing the products. Trello is the most simple version of all these three applications. Jira is the most comprehensive and complicated software, but it provides a really wide range of possibilities for programmers, for designers, and for their collaboration. And Asana, which I think is middle between the first and second one. For ideation collaboration, I think it's not only for designers, but also for project managers who control what designers do. Designers prefer to use whiteboards, the most popular of them, which are Mural, Miro, and AWW application. So it looks like on some example of one of them, I will show you. This is really unique experience. You will have a possibility to create Kanban framework, mind map, user story, map framework, etc. And you will give the possibility to share this ideation process to your team, which is really great. These tools are not free, but you can create, let's say, 3 boards for sharing for unlimited people, absolutely for free. After 3 boards, you will need to get paid version of these tools. For design collaboration, actually for design process, you can use, I think the best for this direction will be Figma, InVision Freehand, and mockups. And the last moment I would like to talk about, this is remote testing, which is important as the last stage of design process. I would like to talk about Maze because it's totally free and you can call your own participants to it. And the paid versions of this application will be, sorry, not this application, but other applications, usertesting.com, Playbook, UX, and NoTeams. These tools are paid, but they provide really detailed experience based on design that you've created. So I think I have finished my speaking. Do you have any questions related to what I have mentioned?
Thank you, Olga. I have a question. Just because I'm host, I can ask first question. Why don't see any Microsoft tools here? I mean, in any presentation for anyone, looks like Microsoft is not is not a great tool, or I don't know why.
I think due to G Suite possibilities and other software that is accessible, is really easy accessible, there is no need to use Microsoft products, though they are good. I don't say that they are bad, but I think in my industry where I work, these tools that I have mentioned are the most popular. Simple, user-friendly, and a lot of possibilities. So why you need to create vehicle if it is already exists?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, so let's back to our first question from Conde. So how do you tackle productivity? And actually, Emeka, it's a question to you as well. How do you tackle productivity in this stressful time in the team? Do you use Gramming or fun method?
I use 2 tools, which I have mentioned during my presentation, for personal self-control, rescue time, for not spending too much time on social media. And the second was Toptal tracker for tracking my working time and reporting to companies. So these 2 tools will be the best as my personal choice.
It's a personal. And what about team?
About team, I prefer to say that for tracking software, it will be Jira, plus maybe again Toptal or Hubstaff, because they are the most popular in companies already, not by my choice.
Okay, Emeka, what about you? You're on mute, by the way. If you're going to say something, please unmute yourself. Still no? Yeah,
Okay.
much better.
Okay, so how do you tackle productivity this stressful
How do you
time?
track?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for me, I use Notion to
Repeat,
track my
please.
own productivity. For me, right? For me as a product manager, I use Notion. Notion, you know
Notion.
Notion?
Okay. No.
Yeah,
This one.
Notion.
Mm-hmm.
So, so, so let me spell it. I use Notion.
Notion. I see. Okay.
Yeah, you seen it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then
Okay.
for the team, we use Trello board,
Mm-hmm.
um, and our Google Docs to track productivity. So
Yeah.
it's communication 247 during the work hours. So we work 9 to 5 in Nigeria. So it's expected that from 9 to 5, I'm expected to see changes, your taxes
Mm-hmm.
assigned to you, progress made on those taxes. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Do you use white noise or noisily app for increased focus? White noise.
Me not.
Yeah, I actually prefer any music just to be focused.
I think lounge music will help you to concentrate. Any music that will be slow without words will help you to concentrate.
Like classic music.
Classic music, I think yes.
So I listen to classical songs. Yeah, classical
Yeah,
songs.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely agree. Okay, we have a lot of questions about presentations, and actually, I would say that yeah, usually we share all presentation in our Telegram channel, so please be there. And after the meetup, we will share everything. Just Olga, please provide your presentation to Julie because she said that she doesn't have it. Okay, any other questions, any comments here to our speakers today? What is the name of the tool which just Notion? Let me. Here is it. It's a task tracker. Any challenges so far with working remotely? I believe no
Yeah, lots
challenges.
of
You just need to
challenges.
be.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You
so
need to
so
be
yeah. So
communicated
for
with your team.
so, yeah. So
Yeah,
for
continue,
us,
please.
because I work in the retail space, right? So it's not a hard tech startup. Do you understand? So it's a tech-enabled startup. Do you get? So we have tech-enabled startups. So it's like a platform-driven startup. So you have the product team and you have the ops team. Yeah. So the ops team, they are not tech-savvy like the engineering
Yeah,
team. So communication sometimes it's a problem,
it's
so but
always
you have
problem.
to, yeah, yeah. So you have to try. If you are not understanding enough, you will lose your cool, especially when people tell you they don't understand X, they don't understand
Yeah.
Y,
Uh-huh.
they don't understand Z. So you have to take your team for our customer success associates, which are in the ops team, right? So he shared the data today for the customer success associates they'll be working on today, right? Some of them will telling you, right, something they are seeing on the system they don't understand, and you'll be shocked, right? And you're like, oh
Yeah.
God, why am I not in the office? You understand? Because when you have to share your screen, tell them to share your screen, then you now take them, okay, explain X, explain Y, explain Z. So when you're in ops, people are not tech savvy, so you have to have empathy for those kind of people, especially as a
Yeah.
product manager when you're communicating with them, or when you're talking to the engineers, they are tech savvy. So those are the challenges, but we move.
Yeah, I understand what you're talking about. And it's for me, just for me, it's not about challenge. It's just another mindset. And you need to think in different way, how to communicate and how to explain and so on. So, yeah. We have some questions from our side. Let me ask it. What is the best way to meet expectations working remotely? They're very general questions. Does anyone want to answer? Or do you have good answer? Expectations.
Expectations. So expectations on which of the end, is it on the end or on the team end? So we have to understand those two expectations, right? So where is it targeted to? Is it management part or objective part, like in the tax based part,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah,
So if it's centered around management, so I believe every product manager uh, should have OKRs, right?
yeah.
OKRs for, yeah. So if you're not meeting on your OKRs, there's a problem. So for me, it's all about stakeholder management. Try to talk to the executive team, tell them progress we've made so far, tell them where we are having challenges, try to share milestones with them. So those are the ways which we've managed our stakeholders expectations. Then on the team expectations, you have to listen to them, ask them the tools and resources they need to succeed, right? So you don't just push people to the front lines, and you don't equip them with the resources they need to succeed. It's not done that way. So those are the ways. So you listen on the employee side. You have to listen to what they have to say. Are they having challenges? Are they psychologically stable? So those are the things you have to factor, right? So those are the things I've done so far. Those are my techniques, right? So I have to
Yeah.
understand the psychology of my teammates. Are they happy? Are they not happy? What's the problem? Are they sick? Are they fine? Then for the management is sharing milestones, sharing challenges, sharing progress made so far. So that's that.
Thank you. Absolutely agree. Olga, do you want to add anything regarding expectations?
About expectations, no, but I would like to mention about challenges that we have during our remote work. It is different time zones that we
Agree.
have. Yeah, so sometimes it is really complicated to wait for the answer while one part of your team sleeps and you work. So this is nature challenge that you have. But what about expectation?
Yeah.
I think we don't have any problems working remotely because everything that you can manage on during your office work, you can still manage in remote by using same processes. So I think we have no problems with that.
Absolutely agree. And actually, we have almost the same question. Do you feel that working remotely is better or in office? That is, is better or in office? That is, if this way of working can replace regular working way. So yeah, you already answered the question. Just for you and maybe for me and maybe for Emeka, working remotely is almost the same as working from office. We just have another tools, another ways of working, but for us it's the same. We have a goal, we have a product, and we need to be careful about this product, and we need to. So yeah, for me it's the same. Emeka, do you agree with me? And with Olga?
I agree. Yes, totally same. No other experience, just as you have mentioned, other tools, but process is still same.
Yeah, Emeka, you're on mute. Unmute yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah. It's same. It's same. So, but there are barriers, like I said. So, I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. You are based in Russia. Nigeria is a third world country, not like Russia, that's a first world country. So you have to look at those discrepancies. Yeah, I'm not joking. Then if you come to Nigeria, you understand it's purely an informal market, right? But we need to do more around customer education. We need to keep educating people on the power of technology, what it can do, about buy and buy.
Mhm.
Because, like I said, I work in the retail space around a lot around logistics and operations. You need to understand that you have to educate these people very well. So, like
Yeah.
like the engineering team, I work remotely with them. I go to the warehouses twice a week, even if I still work remote with them, to understand these things firsthand, right? To
Mhm.
understand problems firsthand. But overall, working remotely is awesome because so I have more time to myself. I can productivity levels are always high when I work remotely compared
Yeah.
to working in to the office or the warehouses where you have to shout. You have to be on something on high mode. So that's for that.
Thank you. We have only 1 minute. Just so very briefly, please. What is the best or simple tool for UI design in Mac device? I would like Olga to ask the question. I usually use Paint in Microsoft, but in Mac I didn't get a replacement for Paint. Very briefly, Olga.
Can you please repeat the question because I just joined?
What is the best or simple tool for UI design in Mac device?
I think it will be mockups, which I have mentioned. This is really simple, fast, and user-friendly.
Okay, great. So we don't have enough time. So thanks a lot to everyone. Thanks to Olga and thanks to Emeka. It was amazing presentations during the meetup, and see you next time. I mean, in Telegram, in Zoom, and have a wonderful day, by the way, or night.
Thank you.
I would love to
Okay,
do this again.
thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Guys.
Okay, great.